What?
Surprise.
Oh yeah. Surprise. Oh, this was a surprise.
Yeah.
I understand. Ah.
10:10.
Good. Today, the last time we were here, we looked at a lot of words and we learned some basic vocabulary, basic words. You probably forgot everything.
Yes.
Mostly.
So
Let's
start by reviewing some of the vocabulary that we looked at last week. I'll point to something and you tell me if you remember the name. Okay.
Okay.
Behind Eliane there is a.
Helmet.
It's a kind
Hard.
of helmet. Hard
Hard hat.
Yeah.
Hard hat.
Awesome.
Yes.
Hard hat. And this thing here that we.
Oh, yeah.
Meter.
I was thinking about this object for a week because I think there's probably a technical name
Oh
in
yeah.
English that I don't know. So I'm gonna find out.
I don't know even what.
But this
Metro.
behind
Metro.
Metro.
Ah,
Português é metro.
Régua, metro?
Não,
Não,
é metro.
metro.
É metro só.
No.
but this behind Eliane
Ruler.
is a ruler,
Yes.
right? That's
Yeah.
clear. That's a ruler.
That's something.
We had another object. Do you remember that you take out? It's like this.
Measuring
Take
tape.
it out. Measuring tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Behind Andrea, we have something here. Andrea, do you remember the name for that?
Marble.
That's marble.
Marble samples.
Samples.
Yeah.
Samples.
Yes. Marble samples.
So you can use whatever you want with
Samples there.
Aromatic
Marble
tea
sample.
light.
What's the name?
Aromatic tea light.
Aromatic tea light. If you have a client and you're thinking about something like that, you use a word aromatic tea light.
I will.
It's
I will.
that person
I have to buy an
will be
essence.
very impressed
Now a challenge for you.
Yes.
To know this word in English.
to know what.
That one.
This
Yeah.
This is a level.
level.
This level.
It's just like in Portuguese, nível.
Yes.
Do you say nível?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Em português,
level.
Nível.
Nível.
E aquele pluma? Como é que é?
Prumo.
Prumo.
Prumo. Como é que
Is
é?
there another
Aquilo
way?
ali é régua de nível.
Régua de nível. O outro, basta falar
Prumo.
prumo. Só prumo.
Prumo.
Is there another way to find the level
I
now?
don't know.
Because I think in the United States,
Oh yes, we
carpenters use something electronic now.
have. Yes, we have.
They
It's-
have,
It's like you have.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I don't like
You don't
to
like it.
use it. I prefer.
It's like those measuring, those electronic measuring
Yes, with
Yeah,
the
my brother is
high laser maybe.
yeah,
or
my
something.
brother is an electrician, and he has all of these.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
say gadgets. It's like
Gadgets.
toys.
Tools.
Tools.
Mhm.
Yeah, could be a tool.
Mm-hmm.
Gadgets.
Gadgets.
Do you see anything else here that we talked about, or no? No.
This
We had
I would
what?
say
Oh,
for sure.
we have already
You are
told
not
about
doing-
this.
what was that?
Scalimeter? No. This is scalimeter? Could be.
Now, yeah, but what?
Scale.
How do you use
What
it?
scale?
This
In
is,
Portuguese,
we have many
Scalimeter.
scales.
Scalimeter.
Many scales here.
Yes,
Could be,
but you use. But okay, so you take this and you. What do you do?
To draw.
well, we can draw, we can see how long
The
is the
measure
room.
of something in inches, in
To-
read-
centimeters.
So
we
we can put the plans in this size, you know, but
You know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna give everybody a piece of paper. Just So you can write these things down.
What thing?
All of these words.
These words?
It's vocabulary. It would be
Yeah.
useful to
Ah, não
remember.
sei se eu vou dar mesmo.
I have more.
Peraí, eu tenho aqui.
Done. Pegou aqui, Gustavo. Done.
Tem aqui.
It's dictation. No.
Ah,
I can show you the words.
yeah.
Do we have my little
Tem
white
aqui,
Dá-
tá?
my little white
O
drawing?
quadro.
Então, o quadro.
Ah,
Aquele quadro que ele estava escrevendo outra
Ele tava
vez.
ali dentro. Não.
Blackboard.
Dentro dessa.
Dentro da gaveta,
porta.
embaixo da bancada, da porta, não, da porta. É.
I remember this word when I
Gente,
was maybe 9
tirou
years
da
old,
vida.
10 years old.
Ah, a
Blackboard.
gente tirou pra última aula.
Because once here we go.
Achou?
Ah,
Yeah, because at that time
Só pelo
the board
É, tá
was
sendo pelo,
black.
vê se tá aí na gaveta.
não?
Ué. Não tá dentro da sua coisinha?
Maybe it's in that little.
Pelo... Ali, ó, Eliane.
Ah,
Tô vendo aqui, ó. Não, lá.
Lá,
Lá.
em cima da prateleira.
É,
Measure
aí.
tape, you have an hyphen or not? Measure tape.
Measuring tape is two different words.
Measuring.
Mhm.
Separate.
Measuring.
Thank you. Yeah, so if we say measuring.
o que a gente tem que fazer? Escrever?
É. Se quisesse falar mais nomes.
And well, we also have other things to do.
Measuring.
Just one S.
Measuring tape, yes.
I put two.
Não, right.
Esqueci o nome em português.
É, trema. We have to put in Portuguese.
If you feel that it's good for you
For
to
me,
put
it's
the
better.
to put the translation, that's
Ok.
perfect.
Trema in English again.
Huh?
Trema. Say measure tape.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna write this. We already know this one. We did it.
Hard hat.
Yes.
When I write, I fix
Português
better
é-
in my mind.
Me too.
Capacete de obra.
Mas é
I'm
capacete de trabalho,
very we say
de obra.
text based.
Me too. I have to write.
I do everything with words.
When
Everything.
I was younger
With
and
words.
I was writing the cheating paper for
Yes.
I just when I write I didn't need it anymore.
Oh, me
So,
either.
so that was your way to study.
Yeah.
Your way to study is to make
No,
a
I
cheat
studied,
sheet.
but
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure if I knew.
Yeah,
So I write
Oh,
down.
I
Say
did
so.
so many that I have already studied. Then
Yeah.
Marble samples. Oh, we had color samples too, right?
Color
Yeah.
We
sample.
had color samples, marble samples.
Samples,
This is
Amostra.
marble.
Amostra. Yeah.
color sample and
Marble
Marble sample.
samples. A level. We learned a new one today. Level.
Sample.
Like Dexter.
Perfect.
Bloody samples. No?
Ah, yes. That's a. Did
Dexter.
you watch Dexter?
Dexter.
Dexter is a very
Yes.
violent show. No?
Yeah.
Dexter's a murderer, isn't he? He's a good actor. That guy.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
well,
Okay,
the granddaughter from Nelson, born last year, last week,
Yes.
and they saved the cord,
Ah.
the umbilical cord
Uh,
from her. If he has something in the
Yes.
future for her and her daughter also, because one could be for brothers.
oh yeah, I didn't know.
It's interesting. They take from from the umbilical cord.
Yeah.
It can say stem cells.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you
Say
have
that in Portuguese.
Célula tronco.
amostras.
Yeah.
Célula tronco.
So I think this is it.
Não,
You
Não,
can-
também, mas
Também.
quando você nasce,
Yes.
você pega, você tira o cordão umbilical.
Cordão umbilical.
Em inglês, é.
No,
In English.
don't worry. No, when you, but this cell, this stem cell
Mhm.
can change into any cell, right? It can change into a nerve cell.
Yeah,
It can
yeah.
change into a liver
If you
cell.
have some
fígado,
problem,
liver.
Yes.
you can, yeah.
And if you have something later with, how can I say ring?
Kidney.
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 Kidney is
Hey,
liver, right? Is
right.
liver.
Here. Oh, well, these are
Kidney.
some quick translations. Say heme is kidney.
Kidney.
We say fígado.
It's liver.
Fígado is the
Ah.
liver.
Kidney.
Liver.
Liver. Yes, you can eat the liver of a cow.
I love
Do you like it?
yeah.
It's rare.
I-
I like it. I
I
like it.
love
I
it.
hate
I
Don't
I
like
love it.
hate
How about coração? Coração. de-
I hate
I
Chicken
like
heart,
that.
I love it.
I love it. Churrascaria.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, well today, after reviewing these few words, I wanted to move on to something that's called, and I know in Portuguese you have this also, but we look at in English today, imperative.
Imperative.
Imperative, yes.
It's a grammar concept, right?
Mhm.
When you say something imperative in Portuguese, what's the difference? Why is it different than it's not
You are
imperative?
demanding something. Right?
Ah, that's a good word for this. Yeah, it's demand. Do you know demand?
Mhm.
Demand is the opposite of ask, right? I'm not asking you. I'm demanding.
Demanding.
Uh-huh.
So you would say that, would you say that
You
imperative?
giving order.
Giving an order, that's perfect, yeah. Giving orders. Do you think it's polite in general? In general?
No.
No?
It's not polite.
So,
But
if
sometimes it's you have to use
You
it.
have to use it.
this
Yeah.
is interesting.
Effective.
A lot of interesting good words here because you have
To be.
at times.
Sometimes with Mauricio,
You have to.
I hear
the
you, yeah.
marbles man, the
Yes.
marbles man.
I hear her talking to Marisa sometimes. So he understands imperative better
Yes.
than
He-
polite.
Only the imperative way.
If I wanted to say,
Oh, it's nestle.
that's a good word. Yeah. He's someone who supplies stone, but is often late. Often.
Makes us crazy all the time.
Everyone here,
Yes.
or only.
Everyone,
Makes you crazy?
everyone,
It
yeah.
makes you crazy.
Yeah,
Everyone.
it's incredible.
Well, and so there's something about you can be polite, right? If I ask you to do something, if I say, Gustavo, can you open the door? It's a question.
Mhm,
If I say to you, open the door, it's different.
mhm.
Yes.
Totally different.
Do you feel different?
Yeah.
Oh, completely.
Completely.
What do you feel different, Flavio? When I say open the door.
It's not the polite.
And
not polite.
there is something more you have to say. It's the intonation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Abre a porta. It's something. Abre a porta.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at this, let's do a simple like a grammar analysis quickly. In this, you have open the door, right? What's
Just
the
said,
subject?
open the door, please. You are for-
Open the door, please is better,
Yes.
right? Definitely better. Open the door, please. How about but who's this? What's the subject? The subject is the person. The
The
person
subject is-
doing the action.
It's not
It's
not
hide.
appearing there.
It doesn't appear here.
Hidden.
Yes, it's occult. How can I say it?
Hidden.
Hidden.
Hidden, yes.
Hidden. Or in English we say implied.
Implied.
Implicar.
We say
Yeah.
sujeito oculto.
Ah,
In Portuguese.
it's a hidden subject.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it would be, but if I say to Gustavo, I say, open the door. The subject is Gustavo.
Gustavo.
Yeah.
It's you, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like me saying, you open the door.
Mm-hmm.
And so we already said it's not polite, basically. But Eliane, you said something else. You said it's necessary sometimes.
Yes. Sometimes we have to use our force,
Power.
our power, and
So when you
One
say
kind of-
something imperatively, when
Mhm.
you say something imperatively, you'll have a different reaction from the person. Do you think the person will react
It depends
differently?
if the
Yes,
boss or not.
because
If it's my boss, I'm going to open the door.
Yeah.
If somebody that's not my boss is
depends on
What?
the intonation, depends
Yeah.
on
but it is powerful. Can we say that? Powerful to give an imperative. Also efficient,
efficient.
right? Because
And
if we
to
look
save
here-
time. Sometimes to save time.
yeah, if we're working all together on a project very quickly, and I say, oh, Gustavo, do you think that you could maybe open the door and bring the
Yes.
No.
It's
Vamos
this is not effective language
It's not.
because
But-
one good thing about
Vanusa, vem cá, por favor.
one good thing about imperatives is that you can take away the subject. You don't need to say the
Atende, que eu
subject.
tô esperando o Globo pra ir lá na casa da Rafaela. Se eles estiverem lá, eu daqui a pouco eles irem começando, eu vou chegar um pouquinho mais tarde.
What
Uns 20
time?
minutos.
What time are you waiting? What?
I have more 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yes.
Well, quickly. Do you understand this?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Like the concept of the phrase. How do you understand how to make an imperative
Mhm.
in English? Because in Portuguese it's different, right? You make an imperative differently in Portuguese. If you say "fale conosco," right? "Fale conosco" is an imperative, but you change the verb form
Yeah.
in Portuguese
Uh-huh.
for an imperative. So you change falar or fala to fale. In English, you don't
It's the
change
same.
the verb. You only take away the subject. If you take away the subject, that's the imperative.
Mhm.
So for 5 minutes, create 3 imperative statements with. Oh, Gustavo and Andrea together.
Speaking, not writing.
Oh no, you create them, write them down. Only 3. So create 3 using the objects that we know already.
It's a group work.
It is group work. So just to take we have these words here: measuring tape, hard hat, ruler, marble sample. Just take these words and create imperative statements with your partner.
In
3.
the last class, you said put in and put on.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, awesome. Yeah. Andrea, how you doing? Okay? Okay? You can talk to each other if you want to. Say, yeah, I don't understand. Portuguese, English, Chinese. If you want to speak Chinese, that's okay.
Free?
Free is good.
To use for
You don't need to rush.
what's to brush?
Rush.
Rush.
Rush. Rush is like compressa, right?
Rush. I think this to emphasize, put your heart
Nossa, não.
head right away.
Achei que era hoje.
Bring me the color samples.
A Flávia não é não, né? Eu tô marcada Flávia desde a semana passada. Hoje, eu não
É semana que vem.
Graças a Deus.
It's right if I said choose a color for this wall.
Yeah.
It's for.
Choose a color for this wall. Gustavo, you're pretty good in English.
This is for one person. Bring us some coffee.
You have to speak in Portuguese. Você quer?
That's it. But you wouldn't say, bring us some coffee. That would be too imperative.
Not for her.
No, not to.
Some kind of coffee.
Yeah, bring me some coffee.
Media média. Escreve assim.
Não.
Não escreve.
In this case, some, it's a kind of it's not
Igual
breaking, the imperative, like bring us coffee, or bring us
It's the
some
same.
coffee, breaks a little bit the imperative, some.
You say bring
some
us.
Bring us coffee.
Yeah,
It's stronger than bring us some
it's
coffee.
a very interesting question, and it's true. It's true. I think because when you try to describe more, it's a sign of being polite. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Now, Flavio, give me one command. If you're gonna give me a command, I'm only gonna do it if you wrote it correctly.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay? I only understand. I'm like a robot. Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly what it is. Okay. Flavio.
Bring me a glass of water.
Hoje tem talvez o Wagner, ele ficou de confirmar, né?
Ele ligou? Não, eu liguei, deixei recado no secretário.
Não,
ele
ele
ligou.
confirmou. Peraí.
Hoje? Não, você falou com ele
Ah,
sexta
não,
noite.
ele ficou de
Here you
ligar.
go, sir.
Thanks a lot.
The next command. Gustavo.
Put on the hard hat.
Put on a hard.
Oh, this was my.
Falou pro outro, Gustavo. Falou pro outro, não botei mesmo.
Yes.
That is missing.
I
Put
wrote.
on.
I wrote. Put this
Put on,
hard
yeah.
hat
Hold
on.
on.
That's right.
Put this hard hat on. Perfect.
It's
But
better.
you're indicating to only like aquele, aquele hard hat.
Mhm.
I say, you have to use hard hats visiting remodeling buildings.
This is not imperative.
You must.
You have
But
to.
when you
You have to is mais do que must.
Não, mas não é.
you
imperative.
but you have
Imperative.
you're telling the subject.
É, você tem que
He
usar.
put.
You have to.
When he said imperative, you take off
The
the
subject.
subject.
You have to. So you have
Isn't it?
to.
No.
Yeah. Put
You
on.
And this is what he said.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I
If
think I
you
said.
only say, if you say you have to put on your hard hat, this is a declarative statement.
Yes.
You're declaring a fact. Right? It's a fact. If it's a fact, it's not an imperative. But the way to change this is a good example because
And
the way
if
to
you
change
have-
this to imperative.
If it has, it is a rule too.
This is this a rule?
Yeah.
Yes, this is a rule. If you say, so, you would say, put on your hard hat. That's it. Because in you, if you have a you there, it's not imperative.
Okay.
Next, Bell.
Write this down. Write this down.
No, say it.
Yeah.
That's it. And who did? Oh, Andrea.
Give him the color samples.
Where are the color samples?
I think
Under your nose!
Right under my nose.
Right.
Okay, I did.
Grazie.
hang on the picture using level first.
What's that?
Hang on the picture
Uh-huh.
using level first.
Hang up the picture. Hang up
up.
the picture using a level first. So it would be, I would put this here,
Yeah.
and then,
You got the
yes. Wow,
in there now.
that's a complicated imperative. And I guess basically I wanted to do this because I think it's necessary sometimes to use imperatives in business.
Like pay attention.
If you use an imperative in a business situation, it's not considered impolite.
No.
No.
If it's outside of a business situation, you have someone at your house, a guest or something, it's completely different. You don't want to use them. And in English, I thought it would be helpful for you to learn it because it's different than Portuguese. In English, we don't have the verb changes. So you have to change the structure of the sentence. It's a useful thing to learn. In closing, we have about 5 minutes left, right? 5
Yeah.
minutes? Okay, 5 minutes.
10 minutes.
10
At
minutes?
least, yeah.
Okay, then open AutoCAD.
It's right, this sentence. Use
And
the
you are
measuring
speaking
tape to
imperatively.
measure the
Open.
room.
Use the measuring tape to measure this room.
Yes.
It's perfect. Gustavo.
Choose it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Choose
Have
a
to
color for
open
this
a
wall.
plan.
It's perfect.
Open a plan.
Well, what I wanted to do is talk for 1 minute just about a few vocabulary words that maybe we need to know. You guys probably know AutoCAD much better than me. You know a little
This is
bit.
for sure.
We can basically, when you begin, you have a line,
Yes.
right? And you have point.
Line, point.
And you would say, so you have maybe 2 points. If you have 2 points, 1 point here, 1 point there, draw a line between the 2 points. Right? So we have line, point, and we have that imperative. You could say, now, when you're using AutoCAD, do you insert a point or no? You only
No.
draw?
No. Yeah.
Yes. You only use a point when you want to divide a line.
I understand, yeah.
You make a point
Yes.
to divide the line.
Yes. Wow, that's perfect. Yeah. How long have you studied English?
All my life.
Yeah.
I don't know, 7 years.
Because when he speaks, he doesn't make any mistakes. I can't correct him.
It's shy.
Yes.
And so you would begin, where you begin is a point.
Yeah.
Right? You begin at a point. And so if I say to draw a line from this point to that point, you could easily.
Yes.
Yeah.
You begin with a line.
Yes.
You write the points.
Ah, the coordinates.
Yes.
Coordinates,
Yeah.
right? And this is
You need to put arroba, you know,
At.
to match the point, the first point.
So it would be
You write arroba
arroba.
to, I don't know.
Arroba
Arroba
at.
to. Yeah.
At.
Yeah, that's arroba.
But in English, if you say arroba, people understand.
No,
No.
At Gmail.
but when people said
At.
arroba in Portuguese, I didn't understand either. In the beginning.
Arroba is weird.
No,
It's a
no.
weird
I
word.
remember listening to the radio a lot when I was learning Portuguese in the beginning, and I would always hear www. Blah 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 arroba. Arroba. It sounded like because if you translate to English, it sounds like you're saying www at this place and somebody gets robbed. Roubar in English is to rob, to take, yeah. In the middle of the address, and somebody got robbed. So basically, when you're, do you guys work together on AutoCAD ever, or always by yourself, alone? Always.
Yeah. Sometimes Gustavo or me or André, we draw, and Eliane said, do this, do that. So
Okay, so yeah, so sometimes you're together
yeah.
Exchanging.
doing it. And
Not ideas, maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
and when you do a draft, right? This would be a draft. Remember that?
Yeah,
Draft.
draft.
Have their word draft.
Yeah.
Remember?
In Portuguese.
And then,
Portuguese.
It's
The other day I went to a
That's cool.
website
Ah,
and I was going to open an apartment, and
draft,
there was the
packing.
the apartment drawing,
mhm.
and it says plans, not draft. I don't remember.
Aha, yeah.
Draft,
Draft,
no process.
Draft
plan.
plan.
Yes.
It's like, well,
It was like
you can imagine
Process.
planejar, right?
but it was the
Planejar.
drawing was
Yeah.
finished. You know, it was an apartment drawing, and it said plan.
Mhm.
He told us, like,
This is
when
common.
it's finished, then you have another name.
Well,
Something like that.
yeah. Usually you would use plan when the draft is finished. When you have
Okay.
for example, when you go to buy to look at an apartment.
Yeah, something
And you
like
see
this.
the model, the illustration of the apartment, one bedroom, one this,
Yeah,
one
it's
plan.
like this.
Draft, it's,
This is plan.
how can
Draft.
I write?
Yes.
DRA.
And when you have something like this is a draft
Yeah.
It's esboço.
desenho.
Desenho técnico.
Não tá tratando de planta.
Yes. Until it's finished, it's a draft. When it's finished, it's a plan.
Okay.
So, beginning with this basic vocabulary that we covered, the last class that we're going to do together will be using imperatives and instructions to create a draft
Stop the class now.
on. I am stopping the class now. I will give you, though, so for next time, just maybe prepare a little to think about the vocabulary that you will need to use AutoCAD in English. But I will give you a lot of vocabulary for that next time.
It's a
And we'll use it. It's a deal?
It's a thing.
It's a deal. Yeah, it's a deal is like in Portuguese when you say fechado.
Fechado.
Okay, thank you guys very much for your time. I will
Thank
see
you.
you next time. Thank you, Gustavo, for speaking so much.